All right, you ready for part 3? It was actually only about a split second for me from part 1 from part 2 to part 3. Let me get a sip of my musician's fuel coffee. I guess I drink way too much coffee, but I love it. Alright, so we're doing flat keys. Hey, make sure you watch the other videos, okay? If you're just tuning into part 3 and seeing what's up, you're not going to get this unless you looked at the Circle of Fifths part 1 and part 2, okay? And by the way, this is my PGN Piano Lessons Gone Nuts series. Forgot to do my theme music and all the other ones, but I'll try to remember. So when you see PGN, think Piano Lessons Gone Nuts, Shawn Cheek Piano Lessons. Alright, I'm a teacher of 23 years experience at the time of this video. Been playing professionally since I was 12 years old. I'm about to be 40 and have a new little girl born tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday, and my wife will be induced and we'll have our new baby girl, so looking forward to that. So anyway, we did the sharp side, we're going to do the flat side now. You have the key of C, alright, neutral. Now as we go to the left, we're going to have our flat keys, which doesn't mean anything except that the key signatures in these keys have flats in them, because that's what makes them that key, okay? The nature of the key of F is that it's going to have F as the root note, the tonic chord, and it's going to have a B flat in the key signature. That's what makes it sound like the key of F. If I told you and gave you a rule and said, alright, you can play anything you want, but the only key you're going to flat is B. Everything else has to be natural, and you just started going. That's the key of F. It's going to sound like the key of F if that's what you do. That's what makes it sound like the key of F. We could do it for every key. I'm not going to do that now, because you would stop watching and I would be really bored. So we're going to go to the left now. The key of F, we just said had a flat in it. Alright, the fingerings are going to be different for the flat keys, okay? So if you're trying to do the fingerings that you did over there, and if you don't know what the fingerings are, I haven't shown you yet, so just, you know, we'll do that eventually. Alright, key of F, one flat. B flat is the first one we're going to have, okay? And that's the key of F. Now don't confuse the name of the key with the flat we're putting in it, okay? The key is F. The flat that goes in it is B flat. Now we're going to go to the key of B flat. I remember hearing professors, you know, old professors do their theory classes, and kids were getting confused, and I knew what was happening, but I couldn't say anything. I can say, hey guy, you're not telling them the difference. They're confusing what flats are in the key signature with what the key is. But anyway, now I'm telling you. So the key of B flat means it's the key of B flat. Okay. The nature of the key of B flat is that we're going to have B flat and we're going to add the next flat, which is E. Okay, so B flat and E flat are in the key of B flat. The name of the key is what? B flat. What flats are in it? B flat, E flat. Got that? Now some of you go, oh, I thought you said it was a circle of fifths. B to E is a fourth. Yes, if you go up. But remember, we're going to the left. We're going down. Okay, this is a mirror image here. We're going to the left. And we're going down. So B to E flat is a fifth if you go down. In fact, a fourth is just an inversion of a fifth. If I go C to G, okay, that's a fifth, right? C, D, E, F, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can count to 8. Well, if I invert that, put the C on top, oh, look, we have a fourth. It's a fourth. So if you invert a fifth and put the bottom note on top, you get a fourth. So fourths and fifths are kind of interchangeable that way. Alright, so the key of B flat has B flat and E flat in it. Now we go to the left again to the next flat key. The name of the key is E flat. Okay? So that's the name of the key. 3 flats. Well, we have B, E, A. So B flat, down a fifth to E flat, down a fifth to A flat. So the flats are also going in fifths, going to the left. All right? So you get that? The next key, we'll do one more and then we'll skip to the hardest one, or what people think is the hardest one. A flat. Okay? So the key of A flat is going to have, let me ask you, what key has 4 flats in it? Then you should go, okay, well, flats are on this side. Where's the 4? There it is. The key of A flat has 4. Great, good job. What are they? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. B, E, A, D, because they always go in the same order. B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat. Okay? So the key of D flat, or I'm sorry, the key of A flat. Has those 4 flats. Now let's go to the key of C flat. Everything's flat. Not a very common key, but sometimes you'll run across it. So everything is flat. C flat, D flat, E flat, F flat. It's hard to say. G flat, and then we end up on C flat again. It's like the key of B, and that's why I have such a hard time calling it C flat, because my brain just hears it in the key of B. Whenever I hear that chord, this B is so strong, it's hard for me to think in terms of flats for that key for some reason. That's how my brain is wired. Okay? Everything's flat. Now, here's the reason we have F flat. Remember when we were talking about sharp keys about this? But you say, oh, why won't we just call it E? Why do they got to call it F flat and confuse us? Because it has to look like on paper like a scale. And a scale will have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, right? So C, D, E, F. We got to call it F flat so that we have that letter in the scale. We can't just leave the letter F out. I got to call it F flat. And the same thing goes with, well, the name of the key, C flat. And so once you got to 7, they would go flat. Now let me show you something else. This will get you. Those of you who are still watching, let me know in the comments if you're still watching, okay? So if I see a comment, I know about this. I know that you're still watching. The flats and the sharps, what do you notice about them? Let me ask you the question first. What do you notice? Tell me if you get this in the comments. Look at this, the flats, the order of flats and the order of sharps. What do you realize? They're reverse order of each other. F, C, G, D, A, E, B, B, E, A, D, G, C, F. Okay? When I was in, they had little jingles to remember these. What was it? Father Charles goes down alleys eating bananas, or fat cats go something. Some people would remember it that way. And this was just bead, greatest common factor. From, when you do math, greatest common factor. Anyway, why don't you just memorize the letters, because that makes it a lot easier than having to remember the jingle. F, C, G, D, A, E, B, B, E, A, D, G, C, F. Okay? So now, what we should have at this point is an understanding of the circle of fifths, of what the keys are, that this is the sharp side, that this is the flat side. Okay, this side has sharps in the key signature, this side has increasingly flats in the key signature. And we should know how many sharps are in each key, and we should know what the sharps are and what the flats are in each key. That's all you should know at this point. Okay, it's just head knowledge of how to understand what's in these keys. In the next lesson, we'll really get into some scales and how to build a scale. What is the anatomy of a scale, the physiology of it. So, hope you guys enjoyed this lesson, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye. Oh, I almost fell.